Welcome to the Benzino Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Well, it didn't take long for Alyssa Thomas to be proven as a liar. It didn't take long at all. She says, Kathy Engelbert. I haven't heard from Kathy Engelbert. Well, actually, Kathy Engelbert reached out to you last week. Remember, Alyssa? You guys communicated through text message last week. But that doesn't really fit into your victimhood narrative, does it? Then we have activist Annie Costabile over here saying, The Athletic received text messages and DMs of all of the death threats and all of the mean messages and all of the troll comments that Dewana Bonner and Alyssa Thomas have received lately. The horror. Do you know what I compare that to, folks? This Alyssa Thomas situation is the Jussie Smollett situation of the WNBA. Let me guess. After they sent you those messages, Alyssa Thomas, it ended with, "This is Clark country," and they chased you away. Then we have the New York Liberty fans booing Commissioner Kathy Engelbert, which I find interesting. I find the New York Liberty fans booing Kathy Engelbert interesting because, correct me if I'm wrong, Kathy Engelbert wore a New York City skyline dress to a WNBA Finals game in which that whole entire WNBA Finals series was riddled with calls going against the Minnesota Lynx because it was, wait for it, allegedly fixed, rigged to get the New York Liberty to win a championship. And they're booing the commissioner? Interesting. Let's get right into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Let's start with Alyssa Thomas on recent online harassment.
We still have yet to hear anything from Kathy Engelbert. You can see what's being said. As usual, she remains silent, and that's unfortunate when our lives are being threatened.
Well, interesting, Alyssa Thomas, because the only people who've been arrested for stalking WNBA players are two individuals that stalked WNBA players that played on the Indiana Fever. Oh, wow. Did Kathy Engelbert speak up about that, Alyssa Thomas?
But Caitlin Clark's not black.
Oh. When Sophie Cunningham stalker got her, did Kathy Engelbert speak about?
But Sophie Cunningham's not lesbian.
All right, I get it. Did you speak up for it? Oh, no, you didn't, did you? Oh, you didn't, did you? But of course, Alyssa Thomas playing the victim. Caitlin Clark faces harassment every game from the media, fans, and players. She hasn't complained once. People minimize her suffering as a result. Alyssa Thomas is playing the victim after punching Caitlin in the throat. Now I mentioned this. Now I mentioned this. Do you know what Alyssa Thomas wants Kathy Engelbert to do realistically? These players want Kathy Engelbert to police social media. Just do us all a favor. Go to your safe space on Threads, go to your safe space on Blue Sky, and stop swimming in the deep end. Stop swimming with the sharks. Go to your echo chamber, Blue Sky, go to the echo chamber and Threads, and just leave us all alone with your victim Olympics, please. Please. Well, what do you want, Kat? What do you want, Alyssa Thomas? You want to get rid of free speech? Is that what you want, Alyssa Thomas? You want to get rid of free speech, Alyssa Thomas, huh? Me words hurt? Oh. Now, Kathy Engelbert, of course, felt the pressure from the mob, felt the pressure from the WNBA old guard, and said, fine, I'll put out a statement. Fine. The WNBA vehemently condemns any and all forms of hate. The safety and well-being of everyone in our community is always the league's top priority. We are aware of Alyssa Thomas's comments, and what she and her teammates have experienced is completely unacceptable and not representative of the WNBA community. The league and our security team have been in contact with the Phoenix Mercury organization and remain committed to protecting all players. Imagine that. Kathy Engelbert putting out a statement while Caitlin Clark gets a fist in her neck, while Caitlin Clark has stalkers being arrested, while Sophie Cunningham has stalkers being arrested, while Maisha Hines-Allen's getting called a coon on the court. Kathy Engelbert comes out scared of the big bad Alyssa Thomas and has to put out a statement. But now Alyssa Thomas said, we have yet to hear anything from Kathy Engelbert, which is interesting because Alexa Filippo of ESPN said WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert and Alyssa Thomas, well, they exchanged messages last week. Alyssa Thomas a lot? Who would have thought, right? Oopsie. Who would have thought Alyssa Thomas, right? Of all people, one of the most honorable ladies in the WNBA. Who would have thought she would have been a liar? Not I, says the big bad wolf. Not I. Alyssa Thomas, I mean, I'm sure she heard the monkey noises when she was in Indiana last year. I mean, they probably were in her head. They probably were made up in her mind, but I'm sure she heard them. They just weren't vocalized from the crowd. They were the voices inside her head. Shout out to Randy Orton. And then Annie Costable, activist Annie, she gets sent the dossier. Folks, we could tie it all in here. We could tie in the Jussie Smollett. We could tie in the dossier. We could tie it all in here. Then we get the dossier. Boom. Ba, 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 ba. The Athletic has obtained screenshots of nearly a dozen texts, direct messages, and social media comments sent to Dewana Bonner, including racial slurs and death threats. She told TA, The Athletic, she hasn't heard from Commissioner Kathy Engelbert in years. She hasn't heard from Commissioner Kathy Engelbert in years, but Alexa Filippo is saying that Kathy Engelbert and Alyssa Thomas exchanged texts last week. So now two of these three individuals are lying, right? Or one of them, either Alyssa Thomas is lying, Alexa Filippo is lying, or Annie Costable is lying. I'll let you decide. Who's lying. Folks, like I said, this is the Jussie Smollett story of the WNBA. I'm sure these messages ended with, quote, "This is Clark country." How ridiculous. And then at the end of the game last night, the New York Liberty winning the Commissioner's Cup. Did you watch? Did I watch? Did they watch? Did he watch? Did anybody? But it was played. Whether we watched or not, it was played, right? If a tree falls in the woods, whether it was still played. So WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert received boos from the crowd during the Commissioner Cup's championship trophy ceremony. Cheers. Now, the funny thing is here, WNBA old guard fans, they have it convinced that commissioners don't get booed. They have it convinced that commissioners don't get booed. In their mind, they think the WNBA is the only sport. The hockey commissioner gets booed all the time. Roger Goodell gets booed every single time he's in front of an audience. Roger Goodell gets booed. They can't even host the NFL draft without trying to drown out the boos. So this isn't WNBA specific. I know old guard fans like to feel like they're special. Not special. But the interesting takeaway here is that booing the commissioner after she robbed the Minnesota Lynx blind while wearing a New York skyline dress to hand you a championship is quite interesting. It's quite interesting, right? Have some respect. Have some appreciation for the championship that Kathy Engelbert gifted you. Robbing a pretty face like Nafisa Collier of a championship ring. How dare she? And how dare you not have appreciation? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.